Yes, my people. So I'm live again. I have another one for you, and this one we'll be looking at a guy, a Muslim guy, who did uh, something similar to what a young man did, and Uthman tried to knock him out. But this guy is gonna comment on the so-called stabbing of Uthman Farooq. So, I think it is appropriate that if this will reach his ear, he will take consideration not to compare the incident of Atun Tosh with the incident of Uthman Farooq, because it is totally two different incidents and can never be compared at all. So what we're going to do, we're just going to get into it. And all praises to the triune God, the God above all gods, the God who gives us wisdom to decipher and to think about things. So what we're going to do right now, we are going to, this guy is comparing the attack on Atun Touch with the so-called attack on Uthman Ibn Farooq. And so we are going to see the difference between these two attacks. So here we go. So the first thing anyone would notice right here, the first thing I highlighted for you people to see, the first thing anyone would notice is that the name of this Muslim channel is called Smile to Jannah. And do you notice what he did right here? He says, Shaykh Uthman Ibn Farooq stabbed with a question sign. And it is important that he have a question sign there. Because was he really stabbed for truth? Have we seen any evidence that this man is stabbed other than him holding his belly area and there is something looking like blood on his gown? Can we believe the things that Uthman Farooq said? That's the question. So the Muslim asks the question as a title to his video. Shaykh Uthman Ibn Farooq stabbed, and a question sign. That's important to ask because what? Uthman is a liar. So it is important to ask these questions because Uthman Ibn Farooq is a big time liar, a notorious liar. And when you have a notorious liar, when you are, even his brother have to put this into question sign, into question, as a question. Sheikh Uthman Ibn Farooq stabbed? Is he really stabbed? That's the question that we need to ask ourselves. Why we ask this question? Because of the notorious history of Uthman Farooq lying all the time. So let's get into his video and see what this guy is saying. So let's get into this video, see what this guy is saying. And you see what these Muslims are like. They are so similar in the way they look at things. Being real in a fake world. Do you see what he write here? Being real in a fake world. I want you guys to pay attention to his slogan here. Being real in a fake world. We'll see if this guy is real. We are going to look and see if this guy is real. A matter of fact, let's get into it because this is important that we get into see if this guy is real. And see how real this guy is. Let's see how real this guy is because he's the one making the video. So we are going to look and see how real this guy is. So let's share a video right here. Is this guy really real or is he just another liar like Uthman Ibn Farooq, or just another pest to society like Uthman Ibn Farooq? Let me show you, because I regard Uthman as a pest to society. I'm going to show you, so look at this. Let me show you So here is a video of Mohammed Hijab that stated that Mohammed Hijab demands a public apology. And so the person said, so I decided. So watch till the end. And the reason Mohammed Hijab demand a public apology is because of this guy, Smile to Jannah, mocking a Christian while he was talking. So look at this.
I saw a video some time ago, and I think it did deserve a refutation. And it was of our brother Romario, Gabriel Romario, for some strange and unstated and unusual reason, came out against Zishan people.
So that's one thing I would like.
So it came out against Zishan of all people. And who is Zishan? The guy who just speak, who just have the channel saying that being real in a fake world. And why is the Romario, Gabriel Romario, is a Romani? He is a Muslim. And why is he against Zishan? He's against Zishan because Zishan is mocking Christian while they are witnessing. They give their dawah. They don't want you to mock them. But when the Christian was given his witness, this guy was mocking. So I think in one video I already show you guys in mocking. So here is the guy telling his story.
I'd like to correct my brother, my dear brother from Smile to Jannah. And may Allah bless him. He's doing great work, inshallah, and benefit the ummah, inshallah.
Brother Romario was totally mistaken for making this refutational video. Completely inappropriate, unresearched, unacademic, forgetting the basics.
So what Mohammed Hijab is saying, it is okay, really, that's what he said. It's okay for Muslims to mock Christians when they are witnessing. That's literally what he's saying, because Umar did it. Abu Bakr actually told a man to bite, to kiss or lick the private part of his God. Muhammad, somebody was boasting about their ancestry, and Muhammad said to tell them to bite their father's penis. You know, these are the narrative of Islam to being remember that to mock, because remember Muhammad was mocking Muhammad used a poet called Hassan and was mocking his enemies, you know, and then when the poet returned the mocking to Muhammad, guess what Muhammad did? Muhammad killed over 8, 9, 10 poets for writing against him. But he was using Hassan to mock the enemy. But when the enemy returned to him, they were killed. Muhammad, if you want to see how many poets Muhammad killed, just Google Muhammad Dead Poet Society. Muhammad Dead Poets Society, and you will see how many poets Muhammad killed. And the Muslim would blame them and say, oh, they were inciting this, they were inciting that, they were inciting that. Was Muhammad inciting violence against them when he was using Hassan to mock them? Yes, he was. Yes, he was. So at the end of the day, you see how the construct of a Muslim, they are not supposed to be mocked, but they can mock you. And so this guy was actually mocking the Christian, and Romario, Gabriel Romario, which looked like a Brazilian Muslim, decided like, hey, this is not true. This is not right. This is not real Islam. But he don't know real Islam. So Mohammed Hijab is telling me not academic, not learn, not something similar like that, because he is not academic for real. He's not telling, they don't know the real Islam. Mohammed Hijab know the real Islam, even though he's hiding the real Islam. When he's comfortable and he think no one is watching, he will tell you the real Islam. The same too is Shaykh Uthman IBN Farooq. They know the real Islam. You see where he admit that he believe in offensive jihad. And what offensive jihad is to attack people without provocation. And you see where this Sheikh Asim, I can't remember his last name, Asim Al-Hakim, I think his name is Asim Al-Hakim, he admitted that you could invade neighboring country. When your Islam is powerful enough, they can invade neighboring country and force them to become Muslim. Either you become Muslim or you pay the jizya. So what do you think a lot of people is gonna are gonna do if they're not Christian minded, are sound in their relationship like their religion, like the Jews are the sound Christian? What they're gonna do? They're gonna become Muslim because of the oppression. Because of the oppression, they're gonna become Muslim. So that is forced conversion in a sense. Because if you can't afford to pay this jizya, what you gonna do? Conform. So you see, that's how Islam spread. And the Sheikh, he said 40, 50 years from now, they will be able to do that. And then they call us Islamophobe when we speak out against Islam. But look at this.
Wrong. And the refutation, like a boomerang, quite frankly, hit the brother right in his face. It literally will take 5 minutes of your time, maybe 10. So quite frankly, I think that what is in order is a public apology.
So he's saying it will take 5 minutes of his time to really refute this guy, to refute what this guy telling him. Because why Mohammed Hijab is involved in it? Because when Mohammed Hijab watched the video of Smile to Jannah, he started laughing and rolling on the ground. He started laughing and he rolling on the ground. But look at this. Let's play, you know, I already showed this, but why I want to go into this guy video so deep. So let's play this for a minute. Let's show you where someone did the same thing to Uthman Ibn Farooq, and Uthman is trying to knock the guy out. Someone did the same thing, laugh at Uthman Farooq accent, while he was, not his accent, but his followers' accent, while they were doing their dawah. And what did Uthman Ibn Farooq do? Try to knock the guy out. Watch this.
What's wrong with your accent? You think it's funny?
No, dude.
You think it's funny, bro?
No, man. What is wrong?
Do you see how he come around into this guy's face? So you want to tell me somebody was aggressive to him and he didn't confront the guy in this way? Look how he come around. This guy is not aggressive. He's just marking the accent of someone. A young boy. Look at him, a young boy. And what Uthman Ibn Farooq gonna do? Confront him and look how far he take it. Take a Quran. So the Quran that is supposed to be this idiot's guide, Uthman's guide, Uthman is telling the guy, take a Quran. And next time you do this, we'll knock you out. So he's selling the Quran at the same time telling the guy he will knock him out. Do you see what Islam is? Anybody watch these dumb donkeys can tell what Islam is. Anybody who follow these dumb donkeys, watch them in action, can tell what Islam is. It's not hard to tell what Islam is. So why are you telling people that they are Islamophobe? They don't. They have a phobia. There is no phobia. It's a reality. If this guy was in a Muslim country, Makin, what would happen to him? A dead man. And they burn him with tires. They put tires on him. And Uthman Ibn Farooq is from one of the main countries where they do these kind of things. Pakistan. Isn't he from Pakistan? I think he is from Pakistan, where they'll be lighting people on fire, lying on people. Actually, some of these things that they say make up. If a person wants a man dead, a stranger dead in Pakistan now, all they have to do is make up a story that he said something and the mob will kill him. Say something against Muhammad and the mob will kill him.
No, don't try to make jokes here, bro. We don't play like that.
Okay.
We know you don't have that accent, right? You know you're trying to mess with us. We ain't some foreigners out here. You feel me? All right, take a Quran if you want, but next time you try to make a joke, I'll knock you out.
Wow. Next time you try to make a joke, I'll knock you out. But let's show you something. Let me show you something. And this is why when we listen to these Muslims, man, when we listen to these Muslims, we will see where they're coming from. So one of the things that I see right here is a double standard. They think they are better than us. Now we are gonna go back because we want to share this guy video, but we want to see the person who is presenting the video. We want you guys to see the person who is presenting the video, what kind of person he is. So here we go. Here is the guy. This guy, Smile to Jannah, or Z, whatever his name is. He's the one mocking the Christian.
If you want to hear, you have hair, I have hair.
Don't follow the pagan
This
religion.
in Hindi means I want to eat.
Don't follow the pagan
No, it means I want gamutar.
Worship Jesus.
In Italian, it means
The
something
Lord.
else.
So do you see that? You see that? And you see that? Do you see how he mocking the guy? But the Christian is not saying that, hey, next time you do that, I knock you out. He's not saying that. And see all these idiots behind him laughing. The only person you see not laughing is this guy here. And why is he not laughing? You guys can guess. Why is this guy not laughing? You guys can guess. Because to him, he's a Western person, this guy right here. And it's disturbing. It's not nice. If they can do this in England, what would they do in the Islamic world? This is the question that we should ask. If they can do this kind of stuff in England, what do they do in the Islamic world? They cut that you can speak in the public like this about Jesus. You could not. It's what I'm saying. So what they do, they take over worlds where they can manipulate people and treat people, but nobody punching them in the face. But what I want to show is this video. So let's get into this video and show you what this guy says. And, because, but look at the question sign. That's what the thing is. His video says Shaykh Uthman Ibn Farooq stabbed. Is he really stabbed? Because there's a question sign. He's asking a question. And he said, being real in a fake world. Notice he was mocking the guy while the guy is talking. Is that being real? No. Uthman don't see it as being real because Uthman wanted to knock a man how to mock him. But he is mocking people and say he's being real. This guy is fake. But anyway, let's continue with his video and let's see what he says.
Assalamu alaikum, guys, and welcome to another episode of Smile to Jannah. Those of
Smile to Jannah. Mock to Jannah.
you that watch Islamic videos will be very familiar with this personality. He goes by the name of Shaykh Uthman Ibn Farooq. And yes, a lot of his videos have been going viral. He's only joined YouTube 6 years.
I see a lot of clout. The people who go viral is always the people who lies for Islam. If you're lying for Islam, most of the time you go viral. There is a woman called Liz Edward, and we always mention this woman name. She have channels, 2 channels. One is about exercise. One is about responding to Islam and stuff like that. She started out responding to Islam and promoting their fake lies and their stupidity. And guess what? Her channel took off. This guy they used to be called open-minded Christian, claiming that he's a Christian. And then now he's calling the open-minded thinker. He was the one who says Jordan Peterson shocked the world, as if Jordan Peterson say he's going to become a Muslim. If you watch this video that he have, open-minded thinker, Jordan Peterson shocked the world, as if this Jordan Peterson tell this idiot that he was going to be a Muslim. But that's what he's actually saying in his video, that Jordan Peterson shocked the world. That's his title. This is how lying these people are. Anybody who lies, look at how his channel grows from nothing. He actually say he prayed to God for his channel to grow, And as soon as he started talking about Islam, his channel grows. what is that telling you? Then you have to lie to make your channel grow. So Islam is a lie. The father of and the father of lies is who? The devil. John 8 verse 44. So you see, it's not hard for your channel to grow. I could show you. A matter of fact, I'm gonna show you where a Muslim guy make a proposition for me. Let's show you, because I'm not gonna lie, you know. I will show you where a Muslim guy give me a proposition and how to grow my channel. I'm gonna show you what he tell me to do, how to grow my channel, because we may make mistakes, but we don't lie here. Okay, we are human beings. We make mistakes, but we don't lie. For some reason, Facebook is not responding like I want it to. So Messenger is not responding. And I will show you so that everybody see that Messenger is not responding like I want it to. I click on it and it's just going in and out and in and out and doing what it wants to do. But anyway, let me show you. I want to show you a guy giving me a proposition, and he knows what he gives to me is the truth, that my channel would grow if I follow this guy. Let me show you what this guy give me to do. See, I click on it, open Messenger, and it won't open. See right here, I want to get to my messages and it won't get to my messages. So if you guys see that, you could see that I'm trying to get to my message here, but it won't take me to my message. Yeah. So this is where your message should come up. And if you notice, it's just blinking, blinking, blinking. But I could show you, I will show you another day if possible, where a Muslim give me a way to promote him and his belief, and my channel would grow. And was he lying? No, he's telling the truth. My channel would definitely grow if I promote Islam. But this is not what we are here for. We are here to reveal truth. And so at the end of the day, let me see if it comes back now, where I could show you guys. No, he's still playing the slow game. But anyway, let's continue. Let's go back to this guy and share, because this is what we want for you guys to see. So let's share this. This is the important thing. It's not what that Muslim say is that much important. So here we go.
Years ago, he's an Islamic preacher, also known as a da'i, and he has accumulated 38 million views. He has.
So his views is so important. Wow. The 38 million views that he have is so important to this guy.
Definitely made a mark within the Islamic scene, discussing, dialoguing, debating with Christians in his famous stall, the little tent that he's got in the US. His arguments, mashallah, are robust.
No, it's not. His arguments are filled with lies, and he's unlearned. He's not a critical thinker, or he's very, very deceptive. Nothing about no argument being robust. Share one of his argument here and we see how robust his argument is.
He speaks confidently.
One thing you can say, he speak confidently. The devil speak confidently too. According to your foolish Quran, the devil said to tell your God, you mislead me. You led me astray. He was speaking confident to a so-called God, right? When he was speaking there, he talking to your God, and he tell your God, you lead me astray. Did you think he faltered or he stuttered when he was telling your God that? Do you think that Iblis stuttered when he was telling your God that he lead him astray? So, but because somebody is speaking confidently and robust, as you claim, that doesn't mean that they're telling the truth.
He knows what he's doing and talking about, and
Yeah, he knows what he's doing and talking about. You're right. He knows what he's doing. He's there to be deceptive.
mashallah, many people have accepted
Oh,
Islam.
wow. Because many people accepted Islam. That means Islam is the truth. There's many people who commit suicide. Does it mean right to commit suicide? There are many people who become gays. Is it right to become a gay? There's many people who do abortion. Is it right to do abortion? There's many people who follow people and rob banks. Is it right to follow your friend and rob a bank? It doesn't make no sense. And mashallah, many people accept Islam. Stupidity.
At his hands. And
At his hands.
unfortunately and sadly, the last couple of days, Shaykh Uthman was followed, and the Shaykh.
How do you know that he was followed? You are naive like this guy. How do you know that Uthman was followed and not Uthman followed the guy? How do you know that? You don't know what happened. So you're just talking from what Uthman says. But I've established that Uthman is a liar. I've established that Uthman is a liar. So let's re-establish that Uthman is a liar. How does this guy know that Uthman is telling the truth? He doesn't know. Does not know at all if Uthman is telling the truth, because Uthman is known to be a liar. So let's get back. Let's get back into this. Show where Uthman is a liar. Several times. Not just one time. Several times. Several times Uthman is known to be a liar. Here is an instant where Uthman is a liar.
Shaykh Uthman Ibn Farooq, welcome.
Do you know why this guy, Mashay, went to Uthman? Uthman make a claim. If you find one error or something like that, or mistake or error in the Quran, or contradiction in the Quran, I leave Islam. And when he was confronted by Mashay with Surah 3, verse 146 in the Afs versus Surah 3, verse 146 in the Wash. Let me show you what happened to Uthman. If you want to see what happened to Uthman, never answer the man's question. Never do what the man said to do. Look what happened to Uthman. Watch this. He gallop off like a donkey. Gallop off like a donkey, man. Gallop off like a donkey with his gown blowing in the wind, in the California wind. That's like poetry. Gallop off like a clown with his gown blowing in the wind. Man, do you see? Would not, could not, because Uthman is a fraud and a fake. That's not the only time Uthman being a fraud and a fake. Here is another instant where Uthman was a fraud and a fake. And this one is even more damaging, because caught lying red-handedly. Red-handedly. This is Uthman. This is how Uthman caught lying.
Shaykh Uthman Ibn Farooq of the One Message Foundation has been a naughty, naughty boy.
Liar, man.
There are certain people who will say absolutely anything in the heat of the moment to escape criticism, even if their words will come back to haunt them just 3 days later. If you encounter some of these people, all you need to do is innocently raise objection after objection, and they will literally bury themselves in deception. Take our favorite sheikh, Shaykh ul-Islam Uthman Ibn Farooq. For the past few months, a tweet has been circulating. In this tweet, Shaykh Uthman declares that all non-Muslims should be forced to pay jizya, and that any non-Muslims who refuse to pay will be fought, and their women and children will be enslaved. That tweet and the tweets from Shaykh Uthman that led up to it have been deleted. but we can piece together the conversation from some replies and from what Shaykh Uthman said later. A Muslim named Mansour accused Shaykh Uthman of rejecting offensive jihad and of only believing in defensive jihad. So he accused Shaykh Uthman of believing that jihad is only for the self-defense of the Muslim community, not for conquering and subjugating the rest of the world. This tweet has been deleted. You'll see why shortly. Shaykh Uthman posted some sort of response, now deleted, saying that Mansour is wrong and that he does indeed believe in offensive jihad. But he wasn't very clear on what that includes. So Mansour replied, "Quit with the emotional crap. Maybe you should have thought."
That's a Muslim saying this guy is an emotional idiot. That's a Muslim telling you that Uthman is an emotional idiot. Because not every Muslim is buying into Uthman's delusion and lies. They're not buying into it.
Before spewing lies, you can easily say...
What does the Muslim say? Before spewing lies. So the Muslim know that this guy is a liar. This is a Muslim telling you that Uthman is a liar. And this is the first Muslim tell you that Uthman is a liar? No. There's a Muslim from France I show in my first video talking about this attack on Uthman ibn Farooq that shows that Uthman is a liar. Shows that Uthman, he used the books that Uthman mentioned to show that Uthman is a liar. Uthman is telling you what book you should read and what book he read and all this stuff. On all those books that he read, he's telling you that if someone leave their religion, what should happen to people who leave their religion? They leave Islam. But Uthman is going to say that if a person leave their religion and all that stuff, what should not happen to them. But you will see where the guy actually showed that Uthman is a liar. So two Muslims is showing that Uthman is a liar.
I affirm that Islam calls for the conquest and subjugation of all non-Muslims, regardless of whether they fight us. It's not that hard. Bet you won't, though. In another deleted tweet...
See, hiding. Why is deleting his tweet? Because Uthman is a fake and a fraud. A fake and a fraud.
Shaykh Uthman must have said that he does affirm this because Mansour asks him to make that affirmation even more explicit. Mansour says, "So, to be absolutely clear, you agree that jizya should be imposed on all disbelievers, and if they refuse, they should be fought and their women and children enslaved?" Once again, Shaykh Uthman's tweet has been deleted, but here we have a screenshot of what he said. In response to the question, "Do you agree that jizya should be imposed on all disbelievers, and if they refuse, they should be fought and their women and children enslaved?" Shaykh ul-Islam declares, "Of course, and I have already made all of this clear in my durus, but you never reached out to ask me." So
you see that he agreed that women women and children should be enslaved if you refuse. You should be attacked and your women and children enslaved if you refuse to pay the jizya. But look at him later.
Of course I believe this, but instead of reaching out to me, you falsely accused me of not believing it. Mansour is satisfied with this response, so he says, "Thank you, I'll delete the initial tweet." So Mansour deleted his tweet claiming that Shaykh Uthman rejected offensive jihad. Shaykh Uthman then tells Mansour to send him a private message. That tweet is still available. Shaykh Uthman has updated his picture. Now, people started sharing a screenshot of Shaykh Uthman's tweet about enslaving non-Muslim women and children.
So you tell us that we shouldn't have a fear of Islam, and then you call that fear Islamophobia. How is it a phobia? How is it not rational when Muslims are going around telling you that if Muslims are strong enough, they will attack us and enslave us and do all this stuff? And even though it may not happen in America, it could happen in other places. So why are we why should we not have a phobia? When this guy is boasting about Ibn Farooq and how robust and knowledgeable he is. You know, so why is it that Islam, we have a right to fear Islam and not be called Islamophobe? If this is the idea of Islam, that they do offensive jihad, where nobody provoke you, you just go into a country like Putin does and did, and enslave and kill who you want to kill, and enslave who you want to enslave if they refuse to follow your law. But isn't that what Surah 9 verse 29 says? So, you know, they will try to twist it, but see, here is the robust, knowledgeable Shaykh admitting what it means.
I didn't share it because I've been going out to California about once per month, and I thought it would be better to ask him about it. I know that people can Photoshop a screenshot of a tweet, accounts can be hacked, words can be taken out of context. I don't want to accuse Shaykh Uthman of saying something that he didn't really say, so I asked him about the tweet. And he had an explanation.
Do you see that? You asked him. Well, this is what they sell to the world, to the Western world. This peaceful Islam that they sell to the Western world. But that's not Islam. There's a fake. So when he says he's robust and he is knowledgeable, he's knowledgeable in his deception.
First thing, there's been a clarification posted on Twitter. I had given up all my social media, right, which I did not respond to that personally.
You're not on social media?
I am not on social media. Even the Twitter post that you're looking at, if you go to the actual Twitter page, there's a post on there that clarifies that I am not the one who runs the Twitter page. Right?
Wow. Do you see, when a liar speaks, he speaks in his native language. Let me show you what the Messiah say about a liar. Show you what the Messiah say about a liar. Wow. Do you see how easy he lie? Because he's speaking in his native language. You belong to your father, the devil. You want to carry out your father's desire. He was a murderer from the beginning, not holding to the truth. For there is no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks in his native language. For he is a liar and the father of all lies. So this guy is speaking in his native language. And why? Notice how easy he lied. It was just like, woo, flow like, oh man. Like if somebody said, what you eat for dinner last night? And I remember what I eat for dinner last night. The director of nursing brought some food in, and there was chicken and other stuff. There was fried pickle and some other stuff. I could tell you, oh, I eat chicken, fried pickle, chicken wings, fried pickle, and what else did I eat? And I have a drink because I didn't want the carbohydrate. So, and notice how I did do that, but I kind of search to remind myself, yeah, I did eat this, I did eat this. But notice the guy, Uthman, telling a lie, but notice how he flows like a river with no boulder in it, just silently flowing, a deep river, a silent river run deep. Just flowing like that, neatly flowing, because he mastered lying. From lying and lying and lying and lying, he mastered the craft of lying. Notice the guy, man, and notice what the Messiah says. The Messiah says he is a murderer from the beginning, talking about the devil, not only to the truth, for there is no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks his native language. So when you're speaking your native language, if I'm speaking Jamaican, which is Patois, you know, it flows so good on my tongue. Say if I'm saying like, hey, I went to Montego Bay yesterday. Me go to Montego Bay yesterday. Me go to Montego Bay yesterday. Look how flow, man. And me been go to Montego Bay yesterday. Or you say, I went to Montego Bay today. which I cannot, I could not go to Montego Bay today. But say I was in Ocho Rios and I said I went to Montego Bay today. You can say, me got Montego Bay today. Me got Montego Bay today. You know, me got Montego Bay today. So easy, because that's my native language. When you're speaking in your native language, you flow so easily. Because, but notice Uthman lie very easily because that it is native tongue. It is native tongue, that it become natural. What does native mean? Look at the word native and see where the word native come from. And what Jesus is trying to say, he's speaking his natural tongue. So it's natural for him to lie. It's natural for Uthman ibn Farooq to lie because he is a liar.
I created that Twitter page originally as Abu Kutub just to explain books. When the traffic picked up so much that I couldn't keep up, I gave it up, right? And there was a post posted on Twitter to clarify. Okay? So that tweet was not from me personally.
Do you hear it said that tweet is not from me personally? And I'm telling you, man, people have to respect David Wood, even though a lot of these Muslims don't see that this man is a revealer of idiots. Do you know this? Like an investigator allowing the criminal to speak and without interrupting, just prompting in, mom, I agree, you know, oh yeah, your explanation is okay.
It was from my Twitter account, right? And there were other things done on that Twitter account, like some tweets which I did not agree with, and we made that clarification on Twitter, right? So we clear about that.
So
notice what he says, so we clear about that. So he expect David to bite into that stupid mango. Let me tell you why I say bite into that mango. At the beginning of mango season, the mangoes are the beautiful mango right into the heart of the mango season. Jamaica is a mango country. The Caribbean is mango country. And one of the reasons we become mango country is because the Indians, which is people from India, they came to Jamaica as indentured workers after the slavery, and they brought with them a lot of things from their native country. And mangoes become, as far as my knowledge is, mango was one of the things that they brought there. You know, as far as I remember being taught, it could be another way, but that's how I was taught, that it was the Indians who bring mangoes. So mangoes are in Jamaica, and at the end of the mango season, so when the mangoes are a lot, the mangoes fall on the ground and they started rotting a little bit, and the flies would come and they eat from the mango rotting on the ground. But when the mango season is less, and there's a few mango on the tree, there is no mangoes on the ground for the flies to eat. So what does the fly do? The flies go up into the mango tree and they land on those ripe mango on the tree, and they lay their eggs on the mango, and then the eggs, they hatch into a larvae, as they call them, or something like that. And those worms, because they are like worms, like little caterpillars, they wiggle their little self into they bore themselves into the mango, leaving little holes in the mango while they bore in to go and eat, so they could grow into flies. And then when you as kids, they warn you about these things, and we know about these things. When we go at the end of the mango season to the mango trees, which my mother have maybe what 3, 4 on her land that bear so much mangoes. So we will go to the mango tree. You go to the mango tree, you have to take that mango and look at the mango, examine it, squeeze it to see if those little hole would juice would come to this little hole, and you would have to wash them very good. And they advise you not to bite into a mango. You cut it with a knife, and then you could look and see and eat. But what happened now, you have people who don't take that warning. They bite into that mango. When you bite into that mango, what are you doing? You're biting into fly-infested mango. And that's what he intended for David. Is that clear? like David is a child and should take his words for it. But he don't know when David go and visit him, he looks like, oh, I refute David on the spot. But when David walk away, David have information that he captured on his video to go and sit down and show you how stupid and lying this guy is.
Shaykh Uthman took the timeless advice of Shaggy and said with a straight face,
Wasn't me.
Now, this was
wow, Shaggy is big, man. Shaggy is on the lips of David Wood, man. Shaggy Jamaica. This is how reggae is big, man. That it's on the lips of an apologist. Wow, it wasn't me. And you know what that? Shaggy was telling a man cheating on his wife or his girlfriend how to manipulate his wife and his girlfriend, which is a very bad thing. But if Uthman is compared to that song, what is that telling you? That Uthman is a deceptive liar.
Wasn't entirely convincing. After all, the tweets certainly claimed to be from Shaykh Uthman. Notice, I have already made all of this clear in my durus.
Right. The person didn't say that Uthman, the Sheikh have made that clear in his durus. He says, I and my. That's a claim. That is a claim to what? Ownership of the tweet.
But you never reached out to ask me, send me a private message. These tweets claim to be from Shaykh Uthman himself. So if they're actually from a volunteer who runs his social media, this is really messed up, especially if the volunteer is promoting views that Shaykh Uthman does not.
So he's telling you that his volunteer, which is a Muslim, is a liar. So you know what he do now? He throws somebody else under the bus as a liar, somebody he made up. And this is what you find in the Quran. You know, the Quran is like a book that gave Iblis, Satan, the opportunity to accuse the God of misleading him. You know, so throw the God under the bus. These people love this Quran, but what I see when I read this Quran is a stupid book. Satan in the Bible nowhere have ever accused God. He accused mankind that God mislead him because God, the real God, did not do what the Quranic God claimed that he do. Ask an angel to bow, ask angels to bow to human. Why? Why would God ask angel to bow to human? That's not how God works. They're both servants of God, should be servants of God. And you are asking one servant to bow to the other servant. No. In the Bible, when John bowed to the angel said, don't see that you don't do that. Don't do that. We are fellow servants. But one fellow servant. So one don't bow to the other. That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
I agree with. So Shaykh Uthman's response to me was a bit suspicious, but I decided to give him the benefit of the doubt. After all, it's possible that some volunteer was behind all of this. I know that Shaykh Uthman and his followers always assume the worst about people like me, but I don't want to assume the worst about them. However, I did want to ask why he would have someone like that running his social media.
Wait a second. So, someone who works for you and controlled this Twitter
account
account
does not work for me. Somebody who volunteered to take care of the Twitter account made that post.
Somebody who volunteered to take care of the Twitter account, but he doesn't work for him. If somebody volunteered to take care of your Twitter account, he worked for you. Volunteer is work. This is such a knowledgeable guy. In the facilities, the L facilities that I work at, there's volunteer. There's a real staff who get paid for their work, and then there are volunteers. Are the volunteers workers? Yes, they are workers, but they are volunteers. Are they paid workers? No, they are not, but they are workers because they do work. Why are they volunteering to do? To work, to help out. So they do work for him. So when he said, no, they don't work for me, but they volunteer, how does that make sense?
And as I disapproved of it, he deleted it.
Wasn't me. And just to be as clear as possible, I had Shaykh Uthman publicly proclaim that he doesn't believe that all non-Muslims should be forced to pay jizya or...
Do you see that? This is how a true detective work. This is how a true detective work. And all these Muslims, if you notice, from the 3 Muslims to all of them, Shaykh Uthman Farooq did this, Shaykh Uthman did this, Shaykh this do this, Shaykh did this, advertising Shaykh all over the place. And that's why he has so many viewers, because they advertise him all over the place as the new savior of Islam, the new light that comes to Balboa Park and shine out of America. But see, when you really intended to reveal that this light is darkness, you became like David Wood. What you do, you humble yourself and go to this idiot and let him speak his mind, because you will catch an idiot all the time. An idiot is like a fish, a hungry fish, and you throw that bait out there. As long as it is alluring, and a matter of fact, there is a bait called allure. As long as it is alluring, that fish is gonna catch that bait, and all you do, wheel him in, and let him reveal himself. You don't have to do any hard work. You let him reveal himself.
That their wives and children should be enslaved.
So, just to be clear, you do not believe that jizya should be imposed on all disbelievers, and if they refuse, they should be fought and their women and children enslaved?
No.
Wasn't me. It wasn't me. Do you hear what he said? Big no.
See that? Shaykh Uthman had a problem. People were falsely accusing him of tweeting a tweet that he never tweeted.
So, do you know what that is? That is what you call sarcasm. You know, if I pronounce the word right. Being sarcastic. He knows. There is none like David Wood out here. I'll tell you the truth. When it comes to this kind of thing, man, there is none like him.
You've got a problem? Come to the problem solver. When you're in trouble, you call DW.
Wow. You come to the detective DW, man.
I tried to help him.
He did. He did. But as I say, the Messiah, man, remember what the Messiah said, and you can never go wrong when you go with the Messiah. Because what the Messiah said, you belong to your father, the devil. You want to carry out your father's desire. Notice what Uthman says. People who don't believe in Islam, they pay the jizya, they this and they enslave them. That's what he's selling. That's what he's selling. He murder people, and they enslave their women and children. Notice what the Messiah says. You belong to your father, the devil. You want to carry out your father's desire. He was a murderer from the beginning, not holding to the truth. From the beginning, he was a murderer. From the beginning, there was evil in him. From the beginning, there was evil in him. Satan did not change overnight. From the beginning, there was evil in Satan. From his creation, there was evil in him. He had evil in him. He created and have envy from the beginning. For there is no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks his native or his natural language. For he is a liar and the father of lies. That's the Messiah. Never go wrong following the Messiah.
You would think that his followers would appreciate and respect my efforts to help him clear this up. Instead, they responded with more insults and abuse. But I can't control them. I can only
Yes. Oh, David Wood got this. David Wood got school. David Wood got this. And not realizing that Uthman have been revealed. In the eyes of the wise, who is Uthman but a nobody, a stupid idiot? Who is Uthman ibn Farooq in the eyes of the real people, the people who are thinkers, the thinkers. Who is Uthman but an idiot? Do you see what Smile to Jannah, that guy, is? I put him on a pedestal. Oh, this man is a new innovation, newly created. He's like what they call it? Teflon. Teflon with wings. You know, that Teflon with the wings. A new car with the wings go up like this. And you could park into space and the wings go up. That's what he is. He's a new creation. And there's none like him out here. He is a robust, wow, like a sports car. Like a race-looking sports car. These guys are cartoons and clowns. How robust is this idiot? Everything he say, I can refute everything he says. And there is many more people who can refute him, make him look like an idiot. Go there, you can make him look like an idiot. You go there knowing Islam and knowing your Bible, you can make this idiot look like an idiot. And know what you want to talk about. Even though you might not know the old thing about Islam or the old thing about your Christian religion, just know what you want to talk about. Know about what you want to talk about and keep him on track of what you want to talk about. And guess what? You reveal how stupid he is.
Control myself. The day after I posted my video supposedly exonerating Shaykh Uthman, I went to Mansour's Twitter page to make sure that he had received the correction and to see if he was willing to admit his mistake. Instead, I found that Mansour was calling Shaykh Uthman a liar. Mansour had already called Shaykh Uthman a liar in the past, claiming that the good Shaykh says one thing to Muslims, but something completely different to non-Muslims.
And look, this is what we are saying, that they are selling a form of Islam that is not really Islam to the Western people. This is what they are doing. They are selling a form of Islam that is not truly Islam to the Western people. That's what they are doing.
Uthman Farooq is actually a pathological liar.
Notice the word pathological. What does the word pathological mean? Let's look. What does the word pathological mean? Pathological, compulsive, obsessive. Compulsive and obsessive. The word pathological, where did it come from? Pathology have to do with disease, involving, caused by, or of the nature of a physical or mental disease. So Uthman ibn Farooq have a disease of lying, and it is a chronic disease. A chronic disease. And we're talking about a chronic disease could lead to death. It will lead to death. Not could, will lead to death. Most cases, it will lead to your death. Because chronic disease lead to other chronic disease, lead to, other problem, like a chronic kidney disease. What it's gonna do? One day you might end up needing dialysis, and that's the only way you will not die from that disease. But later you might end up still dying from the disease after years of dialysis. The only person who can cure your chronic disease is the Messiah. Is the Messiah. So look at this. Compulsive, obsessive liar. That's what he's actually calling his own Muslim brother. So where is Smile to Jannah? Where is this idiot in this? You don't see this? You don't see that what this man see? Why? Because he's on a pedestal and they all have the same intention to brainwash the West. But here is someone who don't have that intention to lie. He's like Daniel Ikika True, speaking the truth out. Al Mansour, he said, Uthman Farooq is actual is actually a pathological liar. When the Christian, he'll deny things. When with the Christian, he'll deny things like offensive jihad and slavery, but when with Muslim, he'll affirm it. Him and David Wood are both vile. But look, he's gonna say him and David Wood are both vile. Even they still have the hatred for David Wood, even though David Wood is the one revealing the lies of Uthman Farooq. Why? Because David Wood is speaking out against the evil of Islam. And Muhammad was a pathological liar. Muhammad was a pathological liar, just like these guys. The spirit of Muhammad is in all these guys. What did Muhammad say? Satan sleep in the upper part of the nose of the Muslim at night. What is Satan doing in your head? Muhammad invite his friend Satan to sleep in the head of the Muslims. Where have you ever heard any spiritual leader telling the other, telling his followers that Satan sleep in your head at night? Satan sleep in your head at night. Where have you ever heard that? Let's show what Muhammad says. Let me read what Muhammad says. No wonder they can't stop lying, because Satan, the Messiah is telling you that Satan is the father of lies, and Satan is sleeping overnight in these people's head, so they wake up in the morning with a whole bunch of lies. Abu Hurairah reported, the apostle of Allah said, when any of you awakes from a sleep and perform ablution, he must clean his nose 3 times, for the devil spend the night in the interior of his nose. Sahih Muslim, book 2, number 462. So Satan, Muhammad's pet demon, sleep in their head like a hotel, and Muhammad is commanding them to clean their nose 3 times before they pray to the made-up God that he and Satan gave to them. Before they even acknowledge their God, the first thing they got to do, clean Satan's room, so you have a clean room to sleep in the next night. Islam is a mess. Islam is a mess, man.
When with Christians, he'll deny things like offensive jihad and slavery, but when with Muslims, he'll affirm it. Him and David Wood are both vile. That was an old tweet. After seeing my video, he said, it appears that Uthman Farooq has yet again shown himself as dishonest.
Dishonest. So do you see one spectrum, one end of the spectrum, one Muslim is saying that, oh, he's knowledgeable in what he does, so his knowledge is deception. And the other end of the spectrum, the person is saying he's dishonest and he's a liar, and he say one thing when Christians are around and say another thing when he's with Muslims. So what do we have? A deceptive man who is knowledgeable in his deception. That's what these two Muslims are saying. That's what these two Muslims. One is saying that he is so knowledgeable in what he does, and another one is saying that he is dishonest and is deceptive to the point where he said one thing to Christians and another thing to Muslims in regard to the same issue. One solution to the Muslim, a different solution for the Christian. He denies even making the tweet, yet in the quoted tweet, you can see him affirming he made the tweet. Also, I'm not an atheist, Uthman.
In the following video, that's a link to my video with Shaykh Uthman, he denies even making the tweet. Yet in the quoted tweet, you can see him affirming he made the tweet. Also, I'm not an atheist, Uthman. To prove that Shaykh Uthman is lying, Mansour shares a clip from a live stream where Shaykh Uthman admits repeatedly that he was the one who posted the tweet. I wanted to watch the original live stream video to make sure that nothing was deceptively edited. In the original video, the Muslim panel takes a question from a caller. The caller asks Shaykh Uthman about his tweet calling for jizya to be imposed on all non-Muslims and for the enslavement of women and children.
Hello.
Hello, I wanted to ask Uthman something.
Oh,
Hey, you Muslim?
How you doing?
So I saw Uthman's comment regarding the jizya.
Look at them, they're all smiling. But they smile
on Twitter with this guy, and you mentioned that the people, if they do, he asked you a question, if the people do not pay the jizya, they should be enslaved. And you replied, you teach these sort of stuff in your lessons.
This would obviously be the perfect time for
the smile stop. Do you see the smile fade from their faces? Because in this arena, what they plan is 4, 5, 6, 7 of them gang up on one Christian and control what the Christian says. Shut him up. No, we did, direct him how to speak. But this, in this incident here, who is under fire? Uthman is under fire.
For Shaykh Uthman to explain that he's not on social media and that it was a volunteer who posted that tweet. Go ahead and explain that for us, Shaykh.
So what happened is some dude on Twitter, some troll, I don't know who he is.
He called the guy a troll. How is the guy a troll? Do you see this? He came and the first thing he wanted to do is discredit this person. He's a troll. Is he really a troll?
But made a bunch of comments saying that I don't believe in jihad al-talab and I've denied that there is jihad al-talab and this kind of things. And what I said is that I have clarified these views and what I believe in the durus.
Wait, who said that?
And what I said is...
Who?
And what I said is...
A volunteer said it?
What I said.
That's true.
So you see, Uthman is a liar. So let's get back to this video at hand, because we are and so he said, just share this on Facebook, brother. Just share this on Facebook, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. But look what's going on here. Look at what's going on here. Here is what this Muslim is going to say. So let's show you what this Muslim is saying, because it's important to show you how Muslims think about other people versus how they think about. But pay attention to the title of his video. Shaykh Uthman Ibn Farooq stabbed with a question sign. That's the question. If Uthman is such a liar, how do we know that this idiot is being stabbed? We cannot know if this idiot is being stabbed because he is a liar. He is a liar. No one should have compassion on him. If you prove that he is stabbed, then that's when your compassion starts. Let me tell you the truth. As Christians, when a person is a liar, you don't just, and they say something, you don't just jump and believe that thing that they say, because they are known to be a liar. Until you can prove what they say. He said he was stabbed. Show us your wound. He said this happened. Why all of a sudden the video and the recording stopped? Who knows what happened? No one knows what happened. Uthman can stage that. I'm not saying that he did, but he can, because he's known to be a notorious liar. In the video done by David Wood and Apostate Prophet did some investigation. The police department said, we heard of this video circulating. We heard of this video circulating, and we've been in contact with the sheikh. What does that mean? Did he make an as he alleged, did he make a police report? That's not what the report is saying. They'd been in contact with him, because this is how the police work. I know how the police work. And I could tell you how I know how the police work, because what? There was a time when I was married to one of them. I was married to one of them. So I know how they work. I know how they work because I was married to one of them. And I know how they work. When they hear something going on, If it's something serious, they will still continue to investigate it, even though you did not report it. They will reach out to you to see what's going on with you. Who knows what Uthman tell these police? Who knows what's going on? And as I say, Uthman may be busy doing damage control right now. We don't know. So none of us should be sending no sympathy to Uthman at all until we can prove that Uthman is being stabbed. If he's being stabbed, that's when you send out your condolences to him, because we don't want nobody stabbed. But when a liar is a liar, you can't believe what they say. None of us as Christians should be like, man, we heard this happen to Shaykh Uthman and we are sorry. The man is known as a liar. 4 or 5 videos I could show you now revealing this man as a liar. His own brothers calling him liar. While this idiot on the video right here is saying that he's knowledgeable and he's robust. He's a knowledgeable, robust liar. He knows how to lie. And according to the Messiah, when he lies, for there is no truth in him. Satan is in Uthman. And when he lies, he speaks his native language, his natural language. It's natural for this guy to lie. His own brother called him what? What he called him? A pathological liar. Meaning a compulsive, obsessive liar. Why are we going to jump up, make a video apologizing to him? Are thinking to apologize to him? No, we are not supposed to do that until he can prove to us that he's not telling, he's not continuing the work of his father, the devil. Until this devil worshiper can prove to us that he is not following his father, the devil, that's when we apologize. We reach out to him. We cannot prove these things. So none of us as Christians should make any video saying, oh, we're so sorry to hear about the Sheikh being stabbed. No. But listen to what this Muslim is going to say now.
Sheikh was stabbed. The person clearly says and knows who he is and mentions his videos.
So the person said that he knows who he is and he mentioned his video. There was another time when it was so convenient where David Wood and Anthony Rogers, Sam Shamoun, and Vocab Malone and other Christian apologists were in town. And Uthman, because he is a liar, automatically here comes, just like Muhammad. When Muhammad, there's an incident, Muhammad find an opportune time for anything, he claimed he get a revelation. You remember when he was taking his adopted son's wife? Boom, revelation. You remember when Umar said to him, cover your wives? Boom, revelation. Allah didn't want to cover a woman before until Umar said it. You remember when Allah said, Umar said to Sada and Aisha, if the Prophet wish, if Allah wish, the Prophet would get rid of you and get better woman than you. So Umar is actually telling Sada and Aisha that there are better women than them. And boom, revelation, exactly the way. Exactly the way. When I say word for word, according to Umar, word for word, Allah actually copied Umar. Boom. And what did Aisha say? It appears that your Lord hastened to fulfill your desire. So boom, conveniently. And this is the same demon. The same demon that is guiding Uthman, that conveniently things are happening to him conveniently. And so how can you believe him? A letter came up, and the letter say to who? Uthman, we know your car, we know where you live, this and that and that. Just the same way. Clouting, man. That's what we call clouting. And if you notice, he said the same thing in both of his response to this so-called attack and the so-called letter. We will not stop Dawah. Like anybody care about you and your Dawah. God of his elect. God of his elect. And what we do is for the elect of God. When I say God of his elect, that doesn't mean God don't have the desire to that all men should change, but God knows who will follow him. He knows who will follow him. So, you know, and that's why the Apostle John could say, they went out from us because they were not of us. When people were leaving the faith and going away, he was telling them, the people, that they were not of the faith in the first place, and that's why they leave. Because the moment you find Jesus, there's something different in your life. You can't go nowhere.
Bro, you're
Actually, I got you. Want to?
your Muslim dog.
You want to?
I'm an infidel. What's up?
When you watch the full tilt of this video, what did Uthman say? He parked near the guy. He turned into a gas station to get gas, and petrol, as they call it in Europe. So he turned into the gas station to get petrol or to get gas, and he parked near the guy. The guy parked up top. That's what he says. He parked up top, and I parked near him. Why do you do that? If somebody is telling you, why are you parking near to the person telling you instead of calling the police? You don't know. This is America, man. People got guns like they got guns like the army in Ukraine. They will push you back like they push the Russian back.
You know, you think I'm scared of you?
And of course, make some Islamophobic comments.
Islamophobic comment. So these people, every time people make comment, they say it's Islamophobic. But you see where we have a sheikh saying that they will captivate your 40 to 50 years from now, the Muslim will be able to do what Uthman says. Will go into other country, offensive jihad, go into other country and subjugate people. And they call it, when people are against Islam, they call it Islamophobic comment. It's not really Islamophobic. They know what Islam are. Because Uthman and people like those are revealing what Islam is. They know what Islam is, sorry. And we are revealing what Islam is, and Muslims are revealing what Islam is. But the kind of Islam that you try to sell to the West, conform to the West to sell. The conform to pattern the West and then sell it. It's not really Islam.
As well. My main question is this: where is the outrage? When a specific Christian individual was stabbed, she is somebody that disrespects the Quran, the Prophet, is an open...
Who disrespect the Quran? The God of Islam disrespect the Quran. Let me show you. This guy is talking about Atun Tash. But we could see that Atun Tash was stabbed. It was caught on video. And Atun Tash is not known as a liar. Uthman is known as a liar. Atun Tash is known as a wise woman. Let me show you why. I even if I was not a Christian and I was following this thing, I see Atun Tash as a wise woman. And I put my Christian life out of it. I put my Christianity out of it. Why I see her as a wise woman? Let me show you why. All these years, these Muslims have been lying about the Quran of perfect preservation. All these years, they've been lying to us that the Quran is perfectly preserved until a Muslim, Yashikadi, came up and said, there is holes in the Quran, in the narrative of perfect preservation of the Quran. So what Atun Tash did, she get a drill and bore a hole in the Quran, and she's on her mission to show that there's holes in this Quran. This idiot here says she disrespect the Quran. Did she disrespect the Quran? No. Who disrespect the Quran? Allah disrespect the Quran. Why do we know that Allah disrespect the Quran? Let's read something that Allah says according to them. Because there's no Allah. There's no God in Islam. Islam is a made-up religion. There is no Allah in Islam. There's no God in Islam. We're going to read Surah 15, verse 9. Indeed, it is we, this one God referring to himself as we, who sent down the Quran, and indeed, we will be its guardian. So this so-called God is saying that I am the guardian of this Quran. He's not saying that man is the guardian. He's saying that he is, because the we is supposed to be this one God speaking and calling himself we and ours and us and ourselves. So this one we God, when I say we, look what the word we mean, W-E-E, what it means, small God. This one small God is saying that, hey, I'm going to protect this Quran. I'm the guardian of this Quran. Pictal, we verily are its guardian. Sai International, we will be its guardian. Yusuf Ali, we will assuredly guard it from corruption. That is even worse. Assuredly, when something say assuredly, oh wow, that mean what? If somebody said assuredly will pay you, that mean you must get paid. Shakir, we will most surely be its guardian. That's another one. Muhammad and Sawar, we are its protectors. Wow. Mushin Khan, we will guard it from corruption. Arbery, we watch over it. Wow. What kind of God is this? So this God is watching over the Quran, and then a Muslim could say there is all in the narrative of perfect preservation. So what should the Christian do? Look at this book as nothing, because the God failed. And how do we know that the God failed? Do you remember when I showed you this video of Uthman making a claim that if there is one contradiction, show me a contradiction in the Quran and I will leave Islam. And when M. Mashe confronted him with contradiction in the Hafs Quran, Surah 3, verse 146, and the Warsh Quran, Surah 3, verse 146, what did he do? He galloped off like a donkey. He galloped off like a donkey. But this God is the one who protects the Quran. So what it is telling you, that this God is a nobody, a donkey, a nobody, and the God disrespect the Quran. The God is powerless, and he's the one who abandoned the Quran. So when the God abandoned the Quran, guess what? The Quran is toilet paper. It's toilet paper. It's not. You have no use. It's like a newspaper. When it's over and it's old, and you don't care about it, just use it and wrap something. When you finish using it, wrap something, you throw it in the garbage. So he's saying that Atun Touch disrespect the Quran, and he want to equate what happened to Atun Touch to what happened to Uthman, but it's not the same. We don't have no evidence that anything happened to Uthman.
An Islamophobe, there's no difference of opinion about it. But because somebody slashed her, other new...
Look, because somebody slashed her. We have proved that somebody slashed her. We can prove, we got it on camera, that somebody slashed her. Muslim camera, Christian camera, all cameras, that somebody slashed her. Where is your proof, Mr. Naive Donkey, that anybody slashed this lying Uthman Farooq? Can you show me 1 inch of proof that anybody slashed Uthman Farooq other than this stage, what can be proved as stage, because Uthman have staged and lied so many times. It wasn't me. Uthman have lied so many times. So how can you trust this Uthman? Nobody should trust Uthman. Nobody at all, whether you're a Muslim or you're a Christian or a lay person. The police should not trust Uthman when they should go and see these videos of Uthman and realize who they are dealing with. And even if, because this could be staged by Uthman, because Uthman is an actor. He's acting for the camera. Right through the conversation, you could see where he's playing up to the camera. He's playing up. Sam Shamoun revealed something about Uthman. You know, I've seen it too, but Sam Shamoun make a video, and during his video, he revealed certain things about Uthman. Uthman loved the camera and he played for the camera. And he know how to play people. If you allow him to play you, he will use you even against another person, because that's how deceptive he is. You know, during the dialogue with David Wood, Anthony Raja and him, David Wood, in his jovial, joking way, was actually being used by Uthman to attack Anthony Raja, because that's how crafty he is. When a person like Uthman is speaking, you give him rope to hang himself. Let him speak. You don't prompt nothing. You chill. Just stay back and chill. Listen to him. Because at the end of the day, the donkey will reveal himself. He will reveal himself. There is nothing that Uthman say to a Christian that cannot be refuted and cannot be corrected. Nothing that he said to a Christian. Because what is a liar? A liar is a person, a pathological liar, is a person who master the craft of lying. Master the craft of lying to the point where the lie seems so truthful, and the only way to reveal their lie is do what David would do: investigate and follow up on. If you don't, you can see how deceptive they are.
News agencies also reported on.
So news agencies should report. What does how does news agency report? Do you remember when this guy from Chicago, the actor, I always forget his name, the lying actor, the gay guy, when he say they attack him, and the news agency jump on that thing. So the news agency could report and attach being attacked because it was filmed. You see it raw. You see it in real time. Can anybody see what happened to Uthman? No, nobody can see that. So all this publicity is stunt. We're not buying into that. Until Uthman can go to court and can prove that he was attacked, nobody should publicize nothing about Uthman. Because what the news agency should do, if they are going to publicize anything about Uthman, if I was a reporter and I'm going to publicize anything, I would listen to both sides. I would say, this Uthman Ibn Farooq have been known to lie to his audience and reveal David Wood's clips and all the other people clips of him lying. So we are not really sure if what he's saying is true. If I was a reporter, that's what I would report, where I'm not sure if what he's saying is true. Because the reporter need to dig into who they are reporting. Who they are reporting and what they are reporting about. So these guys are looking for clout and newspaper to say, oh, this happened to this and this. But when newspaper are doing their report, newspaper will go, does Uthman really want what you are asking for? Does Uthman really want a news reporter to be reporting? Did he ask for a news reporter to report anything? No, he asked for David Wood and Apos to report. Those are the reporters that he wants. David Wood and quote unquote Apos, who is apostate prophet. Because what a reporter gonna do? Or I went to the emergency room. No, he said I went to the what do you call it? Urgent care. Reporter gonna go to the urgent care and said, you know, is it okay? The first they're gonna go and said, is it okay? Can you sign this waiver for us to talk to the person at the urgent care? Guess what? If Uthman Farooq refused to sign the waiver, what the reporter gonna say? He refused to sign waivers for us to talk to this and that. He this and that and that. The police. Do you really want? He said he reported to the police. Do you really want this in public? Do they really want it to be revealed exactly what happened? Who knows what happened? Because this guy has been known as a liar. So no one knows what happened. No one knows what really transpired because there was no video, no photograph of anything, no video. So no one knows what happened. And it's a gas station. It's a gas station. It's a gas station. Gas station have cameras everywhere. Can you go and pull the gas station's camera and see what happened? Or did Uthman, the guy park up the top, according to Uthman, and did he go off camera and this thing happened off camera? And do you notice Uthman sitting comfortably in his car? That's so nice and comfortable. As if he had no cares in the world while the guy was approaching his car. Who knows? Could be staged.
On it as well, and she was seen as a Christian preacher. No, she's an Islamophobe. Yeah.
And why shouldn't she be against Islam? What you call Islamophobe? Because notice what you guys call Islamophobe is the ones who speak the truth about Islam. What does Islamophobe mean to a Muslim? The person who speaks the truth about Islam. But if Uthman, as I show in my video here, Uthman agree with the consensus of real Islam, that people's land should be invaded and their men killed and their women and children subjugated as slaves. Why would, when you have a fear of Islam, he will be considered Islamophobe? When it's a rational fear. If you are telling me as a sheikh, multiple sheikh, here is one sheikh, let me show you his name, Asim something. So if you put the name, YouTube and go sheikh, YKHASSIM, here is his name. Shaykh Asim Al-Hakim. Shaykh Asim Al-Hakim. He believes in offensive jihad, where you go to the neighboring country and invade the neighboring country and say, accept Islam or pay the jizya. Accept Islam or pay the jizya. And if they don't pay the jizya, he says, you fight them and subjugate their women and children. He believed that. And take them slaves. He believed that. Let me actually show you the video. What the name of the video. You have one called What is Offensive and Defensive Jihad? And then you have another one called The True Meaning of Jihad. That's the one you need to watch, really. Because in The True Meaning of Jihad, at the end of the video, he actually said in 40 to 50 years, the Muslim will be powerful enough to enter a country just like Putin did and subjugated and impose their laws on people. So you are telling me that people are not supposed to to be have a fear of Islam? Yes, there is, and you, when they have a fear, you call it an irrational fear. How is that an irrational fear? Apostate prophet does a video on Shaykh Uthman, Shaykh Asim Al-Hakim, and you will see it in the video very highlighted. He said the video is called "Islamic Scholar Admit Islam Promotes Slavery." So you look up that video, and you have another video called "Warning: Muslim Scholars Say We Will Be Conquered and Enslaved in 40 to 50 Years." Look up that video. Straight from the horse's mouth. So when we have a fear for Islam, they say it's irrational. You see, these guys are idiots, man.
Yeah. Now here, Uthman bin Farooq is not a Christian phobe.
Oh, he's not Christian what?
You know, anti-Semite or whatever you want to call it. He is a well-respected personality.
Is he telling a child that he will knock the person out? Respected by who? What a naive donkey, man. Respected by who? Who is he respected by?
I haven't seen a single one of these, you know, big Christian channels or personalities come out and condemn this.
Why? Why should they come out and condemn something that they can prove to be true? Why should they play into the stupid game of these Muslims? Let me tell you, man, Christians should never be puppets. Nobody have them on their finger. Do you remember this guy called Kenny Boomer, a so-called imam from Texas? I think Houston, Texas. And his book, he got a book called, what he call? What is book? Paycheck and Path, whatever his stupid book called. I can't remember what his stupid book is called. But on his book, you see this hand with this string, and this string is like a controlling puppets, a puppet. Islam want to control Christians like puppet, make us move. No Christian should be moved by the devil. No Christian should be moved by Islam. No Christian should jump up and make video condemning what happened to Uthman, because we cannot prove that it happened to him. Until we can prove that it happened to him, that's when we condemn it. Because what? You fall in the trap of a liar. Then later you fall in the trap of a liar, you look like an idiot. No Christian should condemn this until we see for sure it being to court, and we see any evidence that can prove that this happened to this liar. Then we condemn it. Whether he is a liar or not, we will condemn it if we have proof that it happened to him. But we haven't seen any proof that it happened to him. In the very video, he says he tried to stab me, but then he's showing that he was cut. He has something on his belly. He said he tried to stab me, or he tried to cut me. And then he actually admit that he didn't hurt me. He didn't, I'm not harmed, or something similar. He admits that he punched the man, and like a coward, he took out a knife and cut him. So two things he's saying in there. He's saying that he tried to cut him, and then he said, I punched him, and like a coward, he took out a knife, and I think he said he cut him. So which one did happen? Did he try to cut him, or did he cut him? Don't believe Islam until you see the truth. Don't believe nothing about Islam until you see it yourself. Because Islam is for liars or for the gullible who don't know that they're being lied to. This is the guy. Uthman was being mocked. A brother of Uthman was being mocked because of his accent. Uthman said, take a Quran and go. And next time you do it, I knock you out. And this guy was mocking a Christian. This guy right here on the screen right now was mocking a Christian. And Muhammad Ijab was on his back laughing, on his belly laughing. And Gabriel Romani, Brazilian Muslim, condemning Muhammad Ijab's action. Muhammad Ijab asked for apology and saying that Gabriel is uneducated because it is okay for Muslims to mock other people. That's literally what he's saying. It's okay for Muslims to mock other people. And this idiot jump up and say, oh, where's the Christian? Where's the video?
And show support.
Show support for what? Why should a Christian show support for something they can prove? So support, do you see that? So if it turn out to be a lie, then Christians are showing support for a lie. That's not who we are as Christians. We work on truth. We have to see truth. We should follow truth. A man is known as a notorious pathological liar by his own brother. And we're going to see him do something, and then we say, oh, Uthman, and kiss up to him. No, you don't. Until we find the truth about this incident, we should not have a video condemning nothing. Because what? Uthman is a son of the devil. He speaks in his native language all the time, which is lies. So how do you know that this time he's not lying? Have you ever heard of the story of the boy who cried wolf? Have you ever heard the story of the boy who cried wolf? Until we see the actual wolf, we ain't gonna help him. We ain't gonna help him until you see the actual wolf. Because this guy is known to be a liar. So why should any Christian come out and say, we condemn what happened to him when we don't know what happened to him? Let the police do their work. That's what Christians need to say. We are going to let the police do their work, and whatever the outcome is, then we respond according to the outcome. You know, the police know about it. So let's see what the end is going to be. This video here have 144,000+ views. Uthman video by now should almost be 500,000 or more views. Should almost be 500,000 or more views. Because within days he have like 300 and something views. 300 and something thousand views. We can't play their game. We are bigger than their game. We are bigger than Islam. So how are we going to be playing the Islamic game? So what I want to say right now is our praises to the triune God, man, the God above our God. But let me see what our viewers are saying, because we like to get into what our viewers are saying. So my brother say he shared that on Facebook. Okay, let's see what the true brother. And Islam is trying to steal the election, inheritance, and covenant. True that. I understand what you mean. They might not understand, but let's see what the other person say here. The sad thing is, when Ayman lie, all the Muslims know he is lying, but still say he tells the truth. Brother, I agree with you. And we are not supposed to fall into their lies. We are not idiots. Christians are not idiots. Who are we? We are a priesthood. We are a priesthood. And a priesthood, we follow truth, the truth of the Messiah. We are not supposed to be drawn into their stupidity and then, oh, blown away by their stupidity. Until we can see proof that this man is being stabbed, we must continue to speak this way. We must continue to reveal that he's a liar. And we don't trust what he's saying until we find proof of what he's saying. Because Uthman ibn Farooq is a notorious liar. All these Muslim Dawas are notorious liars. And a matter of fact, I'm going to start doing video and his attack on Christianity and show how the double standard and actually show how uneducated he is when it comes to Christian theology. So Atuntaj is the bravest person. Atuntaj is the bravest Christian apologist ever that I know. I don't know about what happened. You know, in the days of the apostle, we can't compare her to the apostles because they were actually killed. But ever in my time as a man living now, she have more balls than Muhammad. not that anything sexual about that. But she have guts. So let's see. Quran is the corruption of the Quran is the corruption of the Holy Bible. Oh, yes. I understand that. Totally right. Let's see what this says. God of the Quran is the devil. We know the God of the Quran is the devil. We know that. The Messiah tells us the God of the Quran is the devil. Let me read it for you. Let me show it. Actually, I'm going to show it on my screen when I'm reading it for you. The Messiah tells us that the God of the Quran is the devil. Let me show you. Here is where the Messiah, so I'm going to show it on the screen right now because I have all these things typed up so that it's easy to find things when I want it. Here is where the Messiah shows us that the God of the Quran is the devil. So look at this. Muhammad also shows us that the God of the Quran is the devil. Okay, let me take this off so we can see it. When they asked Muhammad about how the revelation came to him, this is what Muhammad says. Sometimes it is revealed like the ringing of a bell. And that is Sahih al-Bukhari 32:15. And then here we have Abu Hurairah reported Allah Messenger, may peace be upon him, as saying, the bell is the instrument of Satan. Wow. The question is, the bell is the instrument of Satan. Why was Jibril using what sounds like Satan's instrument to talk to Muhammad? Think about it. Now, let's continue. Look at what the Messiah says now. We're going to get into this because the Messiah don't leave no stone unturned. The Messiah turned all stone before he leave and still continue to turn stones. The Messiah is the one who is revealing Uthman ibn Farooq through his servants like David, Sam Shamoun, and all these people. And also he's using an atheist apostate prophet to reveal the idiot Uthman Farooq. Look at this. Over 500 years before Muhammad, Jesus indirectly told us that it is Satan that is behind Muhammad. Matthew 16, verse 21 to 23. Verse 21, look, you could follow in your Bible. Jesus is telling his disciple that he must be killed. Literally, that's the word that Jesus used. Must be killed. According to the Bible, he tells them that he must be killed. Verse 22, Peter told Jesus, this will not happen to you. Verse 23, Jesus turned towards Peter and said, get behind me, Satan. Now this is the question. Now this is the question. And this is what all these Muslims believe. So this is the question. Let's get to it. This is the question here. If Jesus is telling us that only Satan would say that he will not be killed, what do you think he would call the creature who told Muhammad he was not killed, according to these Muslim understanding of Surah 4 verse 157? This is a serious matter. This is a very, very serious matter. So let's continue to look at what some of these my people in the chat are saying, and I like to do that because it's important, because you guys are relevant just like I am relevant. So here is one. I think Uthman directly insulated the man, and when the man was very man, Uthman for the car started to record the man already mad. I understand what he's saying, that Uthman infuriated the man, and when the man was very mad, very mad, Uthman from the car started recording the man already mad. So Uthman, you see the character of Uthman is on display. Why we know the character of Uthman is on display? What did Uthman do? Listen to this now, man. And this is how we analyze situation. Uthman told a young man that he will knock him out for mocking the accent of his fellow Muslim. So what kind of person is Uthman? You know, and this is how we do things. We don't just jump, make video and say, we're sorry for what happened to Uthman, when we don't know what happened to Uthman. We are not idiots. Uthman challenged the guy, then scold each other. They quarrel with each other. Uthman got out of his car and punched the guy. That's what Uthman says. That's what he says. I punch him and he pulled a knife. Then the man in self-defense, wow. You see what I'm saying? Stab Uthman according to the recording, but we don't know if that even happened, that he was stabbed. We don't know if he was stabbed, because Uthman is a liar. So when it comes from Uthman's mouth, you can't believe it until it can be proven. His brother called him a pathological liar. So how are we going to believe him, my friends? We can't believe Uthman until we see evidence of what Uthman is saying is true. Then we will believe, and we will make videos pertaining to what is being revealed. I still think it's fake. That is my thinking, that it is a planned act. It is a skit. That's why I believe. He didn't report it otherwise. I don't believe he reported it, and that's me. I'm not going to say that he didn't, but I don't believe he did. Because according to what Apostle Prophet says, the police says, we know of this video circulating. Why we know of the video circulating? They should have had a copy of the video. Uthman should have given them a copy of the video, so they should know of the video circulating. And we are in touch with the Shaykh. So if they are in touch with the Shaykh, did he make a report? We don't know. Next one. It would be all over the news. He refused to talk to the journalists. I don't know. I don't know if he refused. You may have more information than I have. I don't know if he refused. The police had no record. According to what Apostle Prophet research, the police do know of the incident, but it seems like they know of the incident because the video is circulating. And when video is circulating, the police will get there's a lot of police who are Christians. There's some police who are Muslims, so he will get to them, you know. And what this guy says, Alhamdulillah for Islam. My friend, what's his name? Salah. Or rather, if you say al chicken dulala, because ham is al aram in Islam. You can't come here talking about al ham. Al ham mean the ham. You have to say the chicken or the camel dulala. What is wrong with you, man? Something is wrong with this guy. Something is definitely wrong with this guy, man. You are correct, my brother. We are not supposed to send any empathy for him until we found out, until we know he's telling the truth, because this guy is a notorious liar. He said he is peacefully asked the guy what he has to say, but in his own video, he exits the car to fight. And yes, he actually admit that he punched the guy. And he said in the video that he peacefully give dawah, but we have video showing where he threatened to knock a young man out. So we see that even in the video that he make about this incident, he proved himself to be a liar. So what can we do? Listen what this guy said. Mr. Dawah Uthman displays no self-control or wisdom. I agree with you 100%, man. Have no wisdom in him. And give them a platform and they reveal to us how devilish they are. You give them a platform, they reveal to us how devilish they are. He was yelling provocatively at the hostile man while getting down the car, fully willing to engage in a fight. I agree with that. He said to the man, "You think I'm scared of you? Think I'm scared of you? You think I'm scared of you?" So he coming out to show the man he's not scared of the man. Out of the safety of your car. Because that is what they call offensive jihad. You ready to do offensive jihad, man? Rasputin. This Saladin Mohammedan thug is trying to make a name for himself. Agree. Because apostate prophet David Wood clouted straight out. I totally agree with you guys. This guy is trying to make a name for himself. And he tried to make a name for himself. And these guys are trying to make names at the expense of Christian apologists. But we should not allow them to use us as puppet. Because we are no puppet here. Because they sit back and they laugh because it's planned by 4 or 5 of them. And they sit back and they laugh and say, look how we make them move. We can make them move because Islam agreed that you can lie to the kuffar. Islam tell you can do tikya, you can lie to the kuffar. So it could be planned by many of them. Look how we're gonna get them to move. And then we as idiots, we move it. But we are no idiots. We are no idiots. We are a family of priests and kings. We are no idiots. We are children of the Most High, so we are what? Princes and princesses, and we should not stoop low to a common lying peasant. We should not stoop low to the standard of a common lying peasant, because what? He's a liar, a fool who followed the devil. Yes, he was getting out of his car to fight. We see that. He said, I'm not scared of you. You think I'm scared of you? And he claimed he landed the first blow. Easy to see that. A dog returned to his vomit. This is why it's interesting to engage the people in the comment, because it makes this thing not a one-man show, but all of us giving our input and what we see from what we watch. Come on, people. And tomorrow I'll make a shorter video, and what I'm going to be doing is finding videos of things that he said to Christian, and we will, all of us together, we will refute this idiot. We will refute this idiot and show his narrow-mindedness. Because notice what his brother from Smile to Jannah say. He is a knowledgeable. He is knowledgeable and he's robust. Robust where? And knowledgeable where? This guy is a straight up donkey. Man. So what I'm going to say right now, my friend and my brothers, my sisters, I'm going to say peace out. And I'm going to say all praises to the triune God, the God above all God, the God who give us wisdom, and the God who adapt us as children. And we are royal priesthood. We are royalty. And royalty doesn't bow to the lies of common peasants. We don't bow to the lies of common peasants. We are not puppet on a string that peasants can move around with their fingers for us to be reacting to their videos and giving them what they desire. What we need to do is investigate them and allow them, give them rope to hang themselves. Not literally, because we don't want to see them die. We want to see them come into the Messiah. But we give them rope to hang themselves, meaning that we give them the platform for them to reveal themselves as liars. Do you see what David Hood, our brother, take the lead and he's doing? Sam Shamon, our brother, what they are doing. Do you see what they're doing, man? Do you see? I want everybody who subscribe to my channel, you know, who is here watching, I want you guys to find this show called The Cross and the Crescent Discussion Group on YouTube. It's called The Cross, C-R-O-S-S, because I have an accent, so, you know, C-R-O-S-S, and the Crescent, Crescent, C-R-E-S-C-E-N-T. Is that the way you spell it? C-R-E-S-C-E-N-T. I hope I spell it right. C-R-E-S-C-E-N-T. Is that the way you spell it? Yes. So you find the Cross and the Crescent Discussion Group and subscribe to that, because you learn a lot on that channel. You know, that channel is a channel that discusses Islam in a deep historical Islam, this, and all that stuff. It doesn't have the amount of subscriber that it should have, but it should have more subscribers. I'm surprised it only have like close to 500 subscribers. But that show that let me find it here, and then, you know, I will give it to you guys. And Cross and Crescent, C-R-O-S-S. I have a bad typing skill. I'm not good at C-R-E-S-C-E-N-T-E-I-S T-U-S-S-I-O-N. Okay, so I'm gonna give it to you guys right here, the link to it, because this is an interesting show to me. They have 483 subscribers, and they've been around for a good while and doing great job. When I say great job, they today's what? They are actually on right now. Wow. I totally forget they are on. I really forget that they are on right now. They are actually on right now. Totally forget they are on. So you guys jump over there, man, and support them, man, because they are doing a great job over there. So this is the so you could copy that and subscribe to the channel and help them to grow, because they are, to me, they are one of the better channels that do. And there is another guy that you know, I think, you know, is doing a great job. His name is Hussein Mashni. Hussein, I think his name is spelled. Just Google this, H-U-S-E-I-N, if I'm spelling it right, S-I-A-N. I think it's spelled S-I-E-N. Yeah, MASHNI. So this is a channel. If you go there, this is, I think that's where this the name of the channel. Hussein Mashni. He will show you. He have Father Zachariah on his show several times. He speak Arabic. He's a Coptic priest, I think, and he refused Islam, revealed Islam. There's a lot of death threat on his life and all that stuff, you know. So you guys could go over and look at some of those videos, you know, because this guy is really robust, you know. I'm using the word that this guy used, but Hussein Mashni, look up that guy and subscribe to his channel. You know, he's a real dude, man, and real gentle, not as rough as I am. I'm ragamuffin. I'm Jamaican. I'm no chicken stuffing. So ragamuffin. You know. Anyway, people, God bless you all, man, and keep safe, man, and pray for the people in Ukraine, and pray for the Muslims, and pray for all people. You know, that's what we do. But don't get drawn into Uthman and these liars' scheme. We are Christians. We are royal people. We are sons of and daughters of God. We should not follow puppets and let nobody bounce us around, you know, and stop going to these Muslim Dawah group to discuss. Kill their station by stop going to their Dawah to discuss stuff, because what they do, they gang up on you, and if you're not equipped to deal with these people, you always gonna be looked upon as a puppet on a string. They move you. Don't be moved by these people. Allow the people who have knowledge to deal with these things. And if you do have knowledge, go. I tell you not to go. If you do have knowledge and can defend your religion, go there and show them that they are fools. Anyway, God bless you all, man, and have a good one. Jump over to the Cross and the Crescent and check out that discussion over there. I will watch it later. I gotta run off to work.